Yo guys, what's going on? I'm Tim for the Real Sports Talk. You can hit me up on Twitter at CashKelly_TRST. And I know normally I do break down sports videos, but there's only so much I can talk about sports, and there is also other stuff I like. Not too much, but other stuff that I like besides sports. One of those obviously is music, and I already broke down a while back. I did my top 15 Eminem songs, and what I wanted to do is I want to start doing some of the great rappers, guys like Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, guys like that. Their top songs as well. But I just got so busy with covering NFL. Then we had NBA. And once the MLB season gets going, everything kind of settles down for a little bit. So there's some extra time to do some of these miscellaneous type videos. So I'm going to be doing more of these type of videos. Today I'm going to do my Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G. top 10 songs of all time. Some of these I'm just going to go down the list and just say the song, and other ones of them I'm going to give you more of a reason why. I do have some of the more underrated songs in here. Like there's a few songs I can tell you straight up I don't have on here. More Money, More Problems. I look at that as more as Puff Daddy's song, and then also I don't have Who Shot You on here. I just never really liked that song. Unbelievable is not on here. It's a good song, really good song actually, but it just doesn't quite make my cut for the top 10. So let's begin at number 10, and this song technically I don't think is Biggie's, but I look at it as such. Can't Stop the Rain. It is a song that he did with Shaq a long time ago, back when Shaq still rapped in his early LA days, I think it was, when Shaq still rapped. Biggie does a tremendous job on this, and Shaq actually is a pretty underrated rapper. Definitely, if you've ever seen the movie Kazam, he's a much better rapper than he is an actor. And I think that this is actually a really good song that they did. And, I mean, Biggie obviously does a tremendous job, but so does Shaq in this song. At number 9, I have a song that I think a lot of people are going to have a lot higher in their lists, and that's Give Me the Loot. I think everyone knows that song. Number 8, The 10 Crack Commandments. Another really good song that people probably have higher, but I have a few more underrated songs higher in this list. At number 7, I'm going back to Cali, and I think that what makes this song kind of is like the intro part where he's just having a conversation with Puff Daddy. I like that part. That's probably my favorite part of the song, and then the song is obviously really good too. At number 6, I have Sky's the Limit featuring 112. That is one of the most underrated songs of all time. The intros are great. There's actually 2 intros. There's his mom talking to him. That part's nice. But then the part where he's like introducing himself, when he's like, this guy came out with the phrase, he went from ashy to classy. That's like what makes a song, and then the flow in this song is tremendous. He has some of the best flow, probably. He probably has the best flow of any rapper of all time, I think. And he really shows it in this song. It's a pretty long song, but it kind of shows you that, and this is off the, I can't think of the name of the album, After He Died, yeah, whatever. It was his last album after he died, but it's kind of like a song that after all the Tupac and Biggie stuff, after all that finally went down and both of them eventually were shot, it kind of reminded you that there was kind of a good side to Biggie, even though he probably did some bad things, that there was a really good side to him, and this song is pretty inspiring to a lot of people. At number 5, you have Hypnotized. This is a song I know a lot of people have higher. I think that this isn't like one of his better rapping songs. The beat is, of course, really nice. I think a lot of people look at that as one of the best rap beats of all time. And then also Biggie, 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 Can't You See? That part's great. I just don't think his rapping in this is nearly as good as the songs that I have in the top 4. And I think that I actually could look at Sky's the Limit. I would rather listen to that song, but I think because of how high people view the song Hypnotize, I would put that at number 5 just because of that. At number 4, I have probably his most underrated song. Number 4 and 3 are very underrated songs. Everyday Struggle. This song basically chronicles him saying, I don't want to live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking on my front door. But it's kind of like a positive song, like a song you can just listen to at any time. It's not a suicidal thoughts type song where you just listen to it when you're down and depressed. Everyday Struggle is kind of almost a happy song, as weird as it sounds, and it's a really good song, one of his better rapping songs, I think, and also the hook he does a tremendous job on as well. Number 3, another really underrated song that most people would probably know because Eminem did a remix to it on Curtain Call, which was absolutely nasty. I think that this is the first verse of this song, dead wrong it is. The first verse of this song is probably the greatest verse in the history of rap, where he goes, "Relax and take notes while I take totes and marijuana smokes." Yeah, you can go look up these songs if you want. And I think that the first verse is one of the best verses in the history of rap, if not the best. The second one's amazing. And then if you, I'm looking more at the Eminem version of the song, but even the regular version, I think that would go pretty high on this list. Although I looked at some of the lists that people had online, and some of the lists people sent me when I posted this on Twitter, and a lot of people had this closer to 9 or 10. Some people didn't even have it on their list. I think that it's extremely underrated, and it's one of the better pump-up songs to listen to before a game. When you're like walking into an opposing stadium, that's one of the best songs to listen to before a game. Dead wrong. And then you gotta listen to the Eminem version. He does the third verse in the version he put on Curtain Call, where he did a remix to it. And he is right. It's too bad that Biggie died before they were able to do stuff together, because Jay-Z could have done great things. I think Jay-Z actually did do a couple things with Biggie, but Biggie and Eminem could have been a tremendous, and Eminem and Tupac, and I think a lot of the great rappers that ended up coming on a little after both of them died would have been able to do tremendous things. So this is probably the closest you'll ever get to them doing a great song together, and it is great. And number 2, I have the song most people put at number 1. That's Juicy. It's kind of like him talking about how he got out of the struggle, things like that, and how things are better off in his life now. I like this song a ton, but the song that I have at number 1 is Big Papa. And that to me is the greatest rap beat of all time, either that or In the Club, 50 Cent. But I think that this is probably the best rap beat of all time, and it's chill, and I don't know, I'm more like biased towards songs that you can listen to in a good mood rather than a bad mood. And Big Pop is kind of like that song that you listen to in a club or somewhere like that, and it is one of the best beats. The Biggie or the Puff Daddy part of it is really good as well, where he's just talking, and the flow in that song is absolutely tremendous. And the music video, unfortunately, the one on YouTube has it edited by Vivo, but the actual music video is really nice as well. So that's my top 10 Notorious B.I.G. songs. Give me your list as well. Leave it in the comments, and then if you have any requests, I'm going to do like Dr. Dre and a couple other guys, but if you have any requests of people I should do, leave it in the suggestions below as well. So I'll see you guys later.